Are you ready to pop off?
Sure.
I need a little bit more. You gotta be like, yes, I'm about to just drop 30 kills. I'm the best.
I'm gonna try my best, you know, but I'm not really good. That's why I need coaching.
Okay, fair. My name's Jules. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. If you're interested in coaching yourself or want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to watch the end of the video for details. Other than that, enjoy the video. A decent amount of games played. 141 damage per round is not that bad. And we are KJ main?
KJ main, yeah.
You say KJ main, but I'm looking at your master tree. I'm seeing Phoenix, Reyna, KJ, Neon, KO, Brimstone. It looked like you just went down the agent pool and just started locking in every single different agent. One thing I would recommend is usually narrowing that down. You want to pick between 2 to 3 agents and sticking to those. When you are playing like agents that you're very comfortable with, you stop thinking too much about like the utility and stuff, and you get to focus more about the game that's going on around you. But your KJ stats are good, right? 163 damage per round, very good. Headshot percentage is also a little bit low, but all right, let's take a look at your gameplay and see exactly what's going on.
No.
Ooh, all good. Yeah, so Jed just came. If you do plan on kind of like lurking around like that, I would start walking, right? We don't want to let them know exactly what we're planning on doing.
Just full buy here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, every time you win pistol, next round full buy armor and then Spectre. Yeah, you can't go wrong with this. Like with the Vandal buy, I think it would only work in really high elos where people can actually, you know, cycle guns well. Okay. 60 FPS to Immortal. To prove it. Full heal maybe? Yeah. Whoa. I don't flash. Why? Okay. Oh. What is happening right now? Full heal? Oh, nice try. Okay, you know when you put yourself in the corner there and then you pulled out a flash, and then you threw the flash before peeking. So usually that's not bad, but I feel like they didn't know that you were in the corner, right? But then when you throw the flash, then they kind of know that you're in the corner. I would have peeked first and gotten that free kill on the jet and then pull out the flash. So just be careful with letting them know where you might be because of the utility that you use. Bar is more valuable than throwing a flash where they know where you are. Nice. I full heal? Okay, okay. I think we ult here. Yeah. Oh, what a shot. That was a tough round. I think, okay, so when we had our ults and we were walking up elbow, I think we pop our ult there and then we just continue walking up elbow. I think you had a really good timing there. We don't always have to go with our team, especially if they're doing a pretty good job taking site. We can kind of start to spread out a little bit. Wait, how much money do we have? Sell our Spectre and all of our util. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go Vandal light armor here. Yeah, and then yeah, that's good. Yeah, you always want to prioritize Vandal light armor over Spectre full and then your util, I think, especially on Reyna. I think we get more value out of this with the Vandal. Just keep walking. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's super unlucky. Reyna decided to push through A and then come up on drop against you. That's unfortunate. I think if we killed the Phoenix a bit earlier, we would have been able to get like a full heal there. But one thing we noticed, Reyna likes to push aggressive A. We could hold for her and wait for her. Then maybe they might try it again. Oh, she rotated towards mid. Ah, so we get timings here and we fall back. So that's one thing I'm noticing. We could have easily walked up into A there. Oh, that's right. Did you see where, like, when we were outside of A main and then we saw the Reyna was double doors, instead of rotating all the way back to mid, I think it would have been better for you to just walk up, right? Like, just keep walking up. That's one thing I'm noticing. Like, we get into a spot and then we just run all the way back to a teammate. Sometimes it's just better to walk up. Appreciate that. Thank you and welcome. We can full heal. I would have taken the 25 HP personally.
What? How was he not blind?
I don't know. It might have been a little bit too deep. Sometimes Reyna flashes are not very reliable. I would have dismissed there for info. So our crosshair placement is lagging behind our movement. Oh, that was scary. Okay, but it worked. It worked.
No. I'm
One enemy
70.
remaining.
Okay.
You're my soul. Oh, push through elbow. Jollz, will there be predictions when you play? Of course, yeah.
Remaining.
Also, Sova decides to troll
Okay.
a little bit. Yeah, overly committing. We're crouching and then shooting before we even see anything. All right.
Nah, let's go.
Yeah, movement ahead of our crosser and overcommitting to too many fights. Peeking close to the walls. Crosser.
Oh my god.
One enemy.
Oh, was she behind the box the whole time?
I know we was he.
Yeah, I think that's where she was. I don't know where else she would be. I could be. Oh, they surrendered. Wow. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, the first thing that I noticed was we commit to like a lot of gunfights. Like the second we start shooting, we're just crouched. And sometimes like if we just see him on our screen, we just crouch and then kind of like go for it, right? And go for the spray.
Yeah.
That's not something that you want to do. Like if I see him here and I'm aiming here, I would, I would turn, I would burst. And then when my crosshair's on them and I'm like, okay, now would be a good time. We can spray, right? Also, when you do spray and you do crouch, you don't want to crouch right away. So what you want to do is like, after 2 shots, that's when you want to crouch. So like 2-3 crouch, 2-3 and then crouch. And the reason for this is while you're spraying, they're going to see your head up here. And then you crouch and they have to reposition their crosshair to now where you're crouched. But if you start crouch, they're just going to aim right at your head when you're crouched. So, yeah, be very careful with crouching too early. You want to crouch after 2-3 bullets and then go. Another thing with the flashes, but careful not to throw them too high because you'll run into this problem. Like if the person is here and then you throw this flash, this isn't even on their screen, but you want to throw something like this where it's going to get like this, it's going to get this and all this stuff. You want to get as many angles as possible with the flashes. So we want to like find one that's like, okay, we'll throw this one here and this one will get here, it'll get here, it'll get here, and it'll get all these other angles. So a little bit lower. Peeking close to the angle. So a lot of times when you're coming around the corner, we're peeking like super close to the walls and stuff when we're coming around the corner. I'm going to show you an extreme example. If they're here at the door and I'm this close to the wall and I'm up close, they see us. Our entire half of the body is sticking out from the wall here, but we don't see them, right? This is all we see. But if we back up, we still see the exact same thing. Now they don't see us from this door anymore. So now we're not sticking out. So usually when you're peeking angles, you want to just back up from the angle. When you're coming around the corner, this is how we should be peeking it, not close to the angle like this. Same with this. If I'm peeking nest, I don't want to peek like this. I want to beat to the wall, and now we peek. So another thing I wanted to go over. So our movement is ahead of our crosshair placement. It means that when we're running around the corner and we're peeking stuff, our crosshair is not ready for that angle that we're peeking. If we're going to peek like all of these angles and we're entering into sight, this is how our crosshair needs to be when we're doing that. But what I've noticed is when I'm watching you, sometimes we do this where it's like we're peeking and then our crosshair is moving, right? We're peeking and then our crosshair is moving. Every time you peek an angle, like stairs here, my crosshair needs to be there on stairs. I'm peeking doors, my crosshair needs to be here on doors. Every time we're peeking a new angle, this way we're never going to get surprised by them, and we're going to be ready for them when they come and fight us. So some stuff to help you with our spraying, because that's one thing that I noticed, right? You'd start your shots, and then you'd bring your crosshair over to what we're shooting at. It should be like last resort. This is only like, oh my god, I have no time to reset my recoil. I have to do this. What would be better is if we miss our first shot, we take like a few shots here, then we would reposition our aim onto their heads. One thing I want you to start doing now, we want to practice bursting. Bursting is a very important part of this game. And basically, what is bursting, right? Just taking 2 shots like this, right? 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots. It's basically this. It gives us enough time for our recoil to reset. It's a little bit more accurate, right? Best of luck with your ranked games and your games. Yeah, have a nice day. Take it easy.
You too.
All right. W session. Good stuff. Good stuff. If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description. Click the book a lesson button and select your plan and time. So if you want to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name without the hashtag and what you learned from the video. I'll be picking out a person randomly.